Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Sorry this video is so late. I've had the script done for like a week, but I just haven't had time to sit down and record because I had so much work to do and so much other dumb stuff happening. Also, if you hear this at any point, it's because I stashed a bag of M&Ms in my hoodie pocket, and I'm not proud of it because it's 3:20 a.m. and I should not be eating M&Ms, but sometimes I just can't help myself and it sucks. So anyways, for today I didn't really feel like researching something too much because it's been quite a rough week. That's why I decided to just chill and make a video about something that I can mostly tell you my experience on. I also asked a few other artists on Instagram and they told me very similar stories. So we're talking about posting on Instagram. Now, as I said, this is mostly my experience, and if you have a completely different experience, that's okay. I'm just gonna share my own experience as a small artist on Instagram, and maybe it will help you too. I'm not telling you to not post on Instagram every day. If you have the capabilities to do so, then more power to you. If you find it enjoyable and not taxing on your mental health, then that's okay. Keep doing whatever makes you happy. Unfortunately, my experience posting every day on Instagram has not exactly been good, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so to start, why do people post every day? Well, it's because most people believe that posting every day will make it so the algorithm shows your post to more people. And okay, that's not completely wrong. The Instagram algorithm is like that in a lot of ways. That's why content farms exist. Content farms are accounts that post the most minimal effort and most of the time stolen posts multiple times a day. It's the reason why if your art gets reposted by one of these accounts, as it often happens, they get way more traction and likes than your own post. The reason this happens is because these accounts can post multiple times a day since they're really not putting in any effort. They're just getting their content from other people, and that's why I personally don't like art repost accounts. Especially because most of these accounts won't even credit the original artist, and when you ask them to either credit you or take it down, they won't do it and block you instead. But that's for another time, I guess. Another thing to take into account is that most art is not as shareable as others, or as for example memes. Nowadays, with more ads and bullshit being added to Instagram, your posts are less and less noticeable. Just following and liking isn't enough. Likes seem to matter less and less, and engagement matters more. What is engagement? Staying in a post for a while, watching all the slides in a carousel, reading comments, adding your own comments, and even bookmarking it. And unfortunately, most of our art doesn't cause that kind of reaction. Most people just look at it for a second, like and scroll, and I've heard multiple people say that things like that just tell Instagram that your post isn't as interesting, because one thing Instagram wants is for you to spend as much time on Instagram as possible, and if you lose interest, then you might close the app. That's why nowadays you see artists posting multiple slides and even time lapses so that people can stay on their post longer and maybe motivate them to look for more similar posts. That's also why people ask questions in their captions in an effort to elicit comments from people. Although I think comments don't even matter anymore. I don't think anything matters anymore on Instagram, if I'm being honest. This is also why artists are doing more meme styles or comic posts than just regular illustrations, because not only is it said that Instagram favors this more, but they generate more engagement. If there's text on it, people are going to want to read it, take longer on your posts, and maybe read through multiple slides. If it's relatable, people will comment and tag other people in them and bookmark them to show others later. And most importantly, our next little topic, they will share it. Sharing is so important on Instagram nowadays because it's the only way some people even get to see your posts. Yes, sharing your post on your own Instagram story is good. A lot of people have actually told me that they wouldn't see my posts if I didn't share them, but that doesn't compare to other people sharing them, because then it's when you reach new people and actually start growing. The thing is, yes, your OC is super cool and well drawn, but it's not as shareable as an astrology meme or a quick comic doodle about how much you procrastinate. It's just how things are, and it's not your fault. Instagram doesn't have an algorithm that wants to favor you. And with more updates, it just keeps getting less friendly towards smaller creators. Now, before I move on, in case you want a little extra thing that supposedly helps on Instagram, but I'm not sure. It works for me, I guess. I say supposedly because I don't believe anything actually helps. For me, it's mostly luck. But yeah, tags. Tags are sort of important. That's the way I see a lot of new art. I follow tags and they show me posts from people I don't follow. I follow tags that are very big, like hashtag digital art, and some that are smaller, like hashtag fan art of very specific character. This is how I find new artists, because I'm not even gonna get started on the explore page. I don't understand that thing. It just shows me the same huge artists and Instagram baddies over and over, and like, please, I'm not interested. Stop. So yeah, tag your work with big and small tags, and maybe other people like me who like following tags to find new people will see it. This works in my experience especially well if you do fan art. And also follow tags too. That's if you want to find new people and you don't understand the explore page like me, follow some tags. Actually found some pretty cool people like that. This is all to say that unless you're okay with moving your art into a more relatable meme/comic category, your Instagram will probably not grow. I for one have no interest in doing that. I like doing my portraits and non-relatable content, and I'm not going to change what I like to do to fit a social media's algorithm that changes so much. This video might not be accurate by the time it's posted. Also, Instagram doesn't even like small creators, so like, why should I even care? I thought I would tell you a little bit about my experience posting every day, because I've done this a few times in the last 4 years. The first time I started up in November 2017 and I didn't get very far. I was trying to do November for the first time that year, and I think I stopped posting because I got super sick with the flu. I had maybe less than 200 followers back then, and I did around 10 days in a row, I think. That did nothing for me, even though the algorithm was way kinder back then. Nothing. Posting every day didn't really give me any results until the following year, started October 2018. I started posting almost every day because I started doing this thing on my Twitch in which I would give a creepy Halloween waifu to anyone who subbed, including gifted subs. I thought it was only going to be a few drawings, but that ended up being the most subs I've ever had, and the amount of subs leaked into November. I started November again that year with the new subs, and I actually finished that November all with subs. It was so absurd. I don't even know how that happened, except I do, but we're not talking about that. I posted every day that whole month, and my subscriber account went up from like 300 followers to almost 800. That's the most grown I've ever seen in my account that had to do with art, and you know, not getting called out by a singer's wife for taking down their account, or someone using my pictures to catch fish on Tinder. That doesn't really count to me. I also went from getting like 20 likes per drawing to 80 to 100 per post. You'll see that those like numbers haven't really grown since. I get on average like 100 to 150 likes on most drawings, and there are a few who sometimes for mysterious reasons get to 200 and 300. I've also been posting reels and they've actually helped get some extra likes, but nothing impressive since the November 2018. So yeah, after posting every day in November, I was exhausted, and I think maybe it's when I started to lose my love for art. I barely posted the following months, and it was mostly commissions or art for my friends. The thing at one point I wanted to try to recreate my previous success posting every day, right? Because I was dumb, okay? I was dumb. And here's the thing. When I did those posts in November, I literally drew those girls one day and posted the next. There were no breaks for me in between. And I was doing it on stream. That was another camps, another time. I was not doing anything else. I decided that there's no way I could do that again. So what I did was actually something a lot of artists you see posting every day do, especially for things like Inktober. Just so you know, in case you don't, a lot of artists you see posting gorgeous work during October, they've been working on that all year. They're not drawing every day. I tried to do something similar to that. I basically stopped posting for almost a whole month, but I keep drawing the whole time. Like I never stopped drawing. Hoarding drawings until I felt like I had enough, and then I started posting them every day. The thing is, I couldn't just take a break because I still needed to keep drawing in advance to keep up posting every day. It was hell, and I produced some of my least favorite art during this period. Actually, a lot of my sketches were so bad, and they're only available in Patreon right now. I didn't even attempt to work on them because I just thought they were so bad and just lazy work. And a lot of the ones I did publish are not archived because I hate them so much. Anyways, I could have probably still have kept that up going for a while, even though I wasn't enjoying it. But my health started getting pretty bad at that point, not because of the art necessarily. I think it wasn't because of the art, but because I got a whole medical thing diagnosed, and I started to have to take birth control pills, and I did not react well to any of the brands. I tried 3 different brands. They're not for me, okay? I was always nauseous and feeling super sick, along with a bunch of other mental health stuff I am not gonna get into. To this day, I look at the art I made in that period of my life and I get nauseous. I don't know why. It's like I related to being sick. But yeah, not a good moment in my life. Also, that art did get a decent amount of likes, but barely any growth. When October rolled by, I was doing a Digitober every 2 days, and that was actually a lot of fun. I had gone off my pills at that point because they made me miserable and I was starting to feel like myself again. Those October portraits are some of my favorite work to this day. And then something happened in my family and I had to stop. Took the rest of October off because of that. But afterwards, I was feeling confident. I want to art. So I tried November again. This time I had this stupid idea to not post only a drawing every day, but also a speed paint every day. Terrible idea. My Instagram and my YouTube didn't even grow a little bit. And that's when I realized posting every day is not really it, huh? Also, like, those drawings start so well and they start getting so bad and lazy. Oh, and a nice perk, Instagram limited my account in December for some reason. Just wouldn't let me post for a while there. I've seen other people have similar experiences when posting every day, so that's a fun little perk. Post every day and you can't post every day for weeks. I learned my lesson after that. I've never tried posting every day again. It's not worth it. Now I just post whenever I finish something. If I finish 2 drawings in 2 days, then good, I'll post 2 days in a row. But sometimes I'll just go weeks without posting and that's fine. I also sometimes get a lot of followers when I don't post every day. I don't know why. I also lose a lot of followers, so it kind of all balances out and it's like nothing really happened. So yeah, this is my experience posting every day. Sorry that was long, but maybe some first-hand experience will make you see that maybe it's not worth it. What were the consequences of posting every day for me? Well, I stopped having fun doing art. I cared about numbers too much and that really took a toll on my mental health. I stopped being as into the whole process of creating art too. I got through big periods where I just don't want to do anything, and that sucks because I still depend a lot on commissions and art in general for income. But what ended up happening is I stopped doing art, I stopped streaming art, and then I started getting way less commissions. I think maybe if I had just kept a normal pace and only posted personal art for myself and not to gain from others, things would have been different. That's why these days I don't jump at so many of the art trends that are out there. I don't do November or anything like that. The only art challenge I've been doing is the ABC Fan Art Challenge, and that's because I gave myself the rule of I will only work on it when I feel like it. I also do tons of art that I want to do for me and for others in between. I've just been taking things more lightly ever since, and I've not only been enjoying the process a lot more, but I've been doing better mentally when it comes to art at least. I've also realized that if art is my job, then it can't be my hobby. That's mostly why I've been doing more videos like this on YouTube. I just really enjoy sitting down and writing a script sometimes. It's one of the few things I give my undivided attention to. Some days I like getting into a bunch of research and having like 50 tabs open, and some days like today I just want to sit down and share my thoughts. And the thing about YouTube is that I never feel anything about the numbers because I already know this is a BS platform. A video does well, good. A video does bad, meh, who cares? Sometimes I just want to talk about something, and if only 2 people listen to it, that's fine by me. And it's kind of therapeutic, I can't say that word, for me in a way. So in conclusion, if you want to post every day, do it. But just know that burnout is real. You're not meant to produce art that fast. This idea that content creators need to put out work every day to stay relevant and to grow, it's not good. And you don't need big numbers on social media to be successful. I know artists who do industry work and have less than 5,000 followers on Instagram, and I know artists who are over 20K that can't get any work. Social media is not a measure of success. Sure, it helps to have more followers to get the word around that you're doing commissions, but look at me, I have less than 1,600 followers and I make at least minimum wage in my country between commissions and selling my art in stores every month recently. Actually, if you want to make money off your art, put it up on sites like TeePublic or Redbubble. TeePublic has better discoverability for new artists, while Redbubble has higher payout fees, but you won't sell as much unless you have an established following in my experience. Also in print. DM me on Insta or Twitter and I'll give you an invite code if you want one. Or if I have one, because they don't give those a lot, but I think I have one. Also, I want to add, Instagram is not worth it. I think I've already said that, but it's not worth it. If I can't even post on it right now, I couldn't even post at the time I wrote this script for over a week, and I still don't know why. My conspiracy theory is that they are limiting my account because they saw a tweet mentioning that I was making this video and I didn't like it. Or probably because I just posted a bunch of Instagram stories the other day. And sometimes they're like, oh no, too much activity? Who is this? Like, if you go AWOL for like a week on Instagram, then you come back and post a bunch. Instagram is like, oh, who's this stranger that's posting a lot when they weren't posting before? Let's block this account. I think. I don't know. That's my hypothesis. Even big creators are saying that they barely see any growth. So, like, what's the point? I think Twitter is doing a lot better for a lot of smaller artists. So that's an alternative. I wish I had more, but other than ArtStation, I really don't have any other place I know it's good for sharing art. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Just remember, Instagram doesn't care about you. It cares about money. Don't feel bad if you post don't do well. You can do everything right and still get nothing. Because a lot of it, and most of it, is connections and luck. Well, enough of me rambling. Hope this video helped at least someone. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and maybe even comment some of your experiences with Instagram, good or bad. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and thank you to my patrons for their support. Have a good day, good night, good fight. Bye.